Hello lovely people, I just wanted to do a really quick little extra bonus video for you because I treated myself to this special edition set. I will link it below. So far I can only find it on Cult Pens. I don't know if it's because it's really new or what, but I'll put my code below which hopefully will give you 10% off if you're a new customer, or if you're not, use a different email and you'll get 10% off. And then I get 10% off too for my next one. So we can all help each other. But that is not why I'm doing this video. I'm excited by this set. I know normally I don't really buy sets anymore, I buy individuals, but this one just looked too beautiful not to get. Firstly, I freaking love these Caran tins because they're just so like vintagey. And look at those colours. They're so pastel-y. Oh god, they look so dreamy. Let's hope they are as nice on paper as they are in the tin. Okay, let's start from this side. So this one is there's a few different sets, by the way, just to watch out for, of their little special edition. This is the pastel set. It doesn't actually have like the name, I don't think, on here, but there's a pastel one, and then there's like other kind of mountainy ones and portrait ones or something, but this is the one I felt was like the most of what I didn't have already. They're water soluble as well, so you can add water to these, which I might be able to do because I think I have got some water in my pot. Okay. Oh, that is a really nice blue. Because it's not like, it's really bold, but it's not too kind of like dark, and you know when it's too bright bold blue. I don't know if you can buy these individually, so because it's a set you might be able to in the future, but this is called Sky Blue. I'll write it just in case any of you find them individually, but so far I've only found them as a set. Let's have a little go with some water that is clean, just in an old pot. Yeah, that's really nice. Both of them are really nice. They're really different colours actually, so just be aware if you're like wanting to add water. It does go much lighter. I really like that you can make these like water soluble. However, the actual paint of them I don't think is as good as like using like Schminke watercolours. So I would still always choose watercolours over using these to paint with, but sometimes it's nice to be able to like add a bit of softness. Okay, then this one's Cobalt Blue 5%, which I might have. That might be the only one. Oh no, it's slightly different. I have a light Cobalt Blue, but I think this is actually different, so that's exciting. I love, love, love a light blue. I actually add light blues lots of the time, blues and pinks, to things that don't actually have blue in it, just because I think it adds a really nice, like, little extra colourful tone. And then that's really, really light if you wanted just to have, like, you know, like a really light sky. I always find skies really difficult because you don't always want them, like, really rich, you know, and you're like, ugh. But that is lush. Love that. That's really nice. And that is Cobalt, sorry, my dyslexia always comes out during these testings. 5%. Then this I am excited about. Amazonite. Look at that colour. That is lush. I have never had like a neo colour of that kind of colour. That colour, just saying colour over and over again. It's Monday morning. My brain needs to get into gear. This is the first thing I'm doing this morning because I thought, let's start with some fun. That is really nice. Love that colour. I feel like I'm going to end up using that a lot in things. Amazonite. And then this looks really nice as well. These two I think are going to heliotrope. Oh yeah. I mean, look how nice those two colours go together. Ooh, delish. There's something about a really nice colour palette that just gets the creative juices going. I feel like this set you could use as a colour palette. You could literally just take this set out and just draw with it. And that would be, I might try and do that actually soon, because that would be really nice. Yes, yes, yes. So that is light heliotrope. And these are limited edition set pastels. Then we've got this one. I mean, the fact that they also special edition on them, I would assume at the moment you can't buy them individually. Peach Blossom. Ooh, that's much brighter than I thought, but actually it goes really nicely. It's not like a bright that's offensive, but it does then make it very different from that one. They're very, very washy to paint with, like very light. But it's really nice when you then add it onto water. Has that really nice painted softness. So maybe that's the way to do it, rather than to kind of like paint out like that and then just leave it. Add some water and then you've got that really nice softness. I think that's how I'd do it. Peach Blossom, which is probably how you're meant to do it, and I've just always done it wrong. Blossom. And then we have got Apricot. Another really nice brighter pastel, still pastel, so it's not that kind of offensive orange that suddenly stands out in a horrible way. It's still sitting really nicely. So if we just add a bit of water on here. And I guess then you get the kind of painted textures, but the same richness. Yeah, that is definitely the way to do it, team. May have taken me 10 years, but I finally got the Apricot. Sahara Yellow. Yellows can be tricky as well, because sometimes when you're doing them on cream papers, they, like if it's a light yellow, they don't really show, but I think this does show just enough to have that nice yellowy tone. I really wish I could just go out today and use all these, because it's also sunny. I might, I don't know if I can go today, but I'm going to try and go this week somewhere. Sahara Yellow. That's the trouble when you've got lots of bookwork on. It's hard to then just take yourself off and do things. I've also been working all weekend, so I couldn't do it over the weekend. Pale Yellow. Oh, sorry, that's slightly dirty water there. Similar. Obviously, ignore that colour because that is taking on some of my dirty water. But Pale Yellow. It has got a nice, different, kind of more zesty colour, whereas that's much softer, which is nice. I'm nervous about this green. This is a kind of green that I would never ever normally go for, but let's see what it's like. It's hard pastel greens. I guess you could have gone more like a kind of duller green. However, this is so spring-like, this set, that maybe a duller green wouldn't have worked. Actually, I prefer it with the water. It just softens it enough. Yeah, I think with the water it works for sure. Lime green. I already love these so much that I want to have a second one in my basket ready to go for when these run out. Silver grey. Interesting. Is this gonna... Oh, okay. That's darker than I thought. I thought it was going to be one of those ones that you couldn't really see. Interesting colour to have in here, of such nice colours, and trying to think of when you might then want to use the grey with them, but that I guess will be something that I see when I take them out drawing on location or drawing something here at my desk. I guess I don't have to go out. I think I sometimes like taking things out, but I have to remember I can just do it from here. That is the set. I'm going to put it there so hopefully you can still see it all. I really love it. I think these two are probably my favourites. However, those blues are lush. I'm just going to, now I know about that water situation, let's just see. Hopefully it doesn't rip the paper. Yeah, I think they're really nice, those like 4 colours. But then I love the peach, and I think that's Sahara yellow. I don't know how much I'll use the green, but even if it from the set I use like those, but I can definitely see myself using this in all things, in like animals and adding those bits of colour, in landscapes, definitely, in still life, and also like clothing, like for children's books and stuff. They're really nice colours because they're bold, but they're not like clashing with each other, so that could work really well. Definitely want to try and draw something with them. If I do anything, I will video it for you guys, but for now, this is my little tester. I'll link it below, and I hope you've enjoyed this little bonus video. Thanks so much, guys. See you soon. Bye.